It's Joe, and this is my next project.
Hey, good morning. Today is the day, and what a beautiful day it is here. I think what we're going to do today is work on the transmission crossmember. Should be pretty simple deal, just a bit of cut and fit, not too difficult. I think we're going to go across here behind the transmission with one crossmember, weld it in. And then we're going to go forward. This will be square tubing, 2-inch square tubing, weld it in. Then we're going to go forward with 2-inch square tubing and back with 2-inch square tubing. There will eventually be a little transmission mount that goes across here. And then going back, remember I had a video that failed. I was going to put these bars, went forward and bent over these shocks and down, and I bent them. I still have them. I think they're 1 3/4 or 2-inch. I didn't do a good job bending them and they didn't fit up here, but I still own them. So I'm gonna use them. I'll go from this straight back and they'll bend out to the side here, both of them, back and out. Real cool. We've still got to have a mount for that top link, and we'll have, wherever this is, we'll have a little drive shaft loop. We'll make some brackets, and we'll have another bracket that'll come over onto this down to the round tube. And this separate bracket will be removable. That's where, if I want to change the geometry, I can unbolt that little bracket, take it out, all will be well. But before we get going too far, I think it would be smart to make sure this engine is sitting in the right place. The engine is just sitting on blocks and always has been. Transmission's kind of held up with some blocks. I think it's pretty close left to right. It's actually a little bit further off to one side. I think it's off this way just a touch more, because I want this alternator inside, and this, I want this compressor inside there. But I have to get this radiator and fan shroud in this area through here. And I want to make sure it's right front to back. Side to side is not as critical right now. We'll get a little bit side to side aware when we do this back here. So I'm going to take these fenders off, and I will put you on time lapse where you can see the progress there. And we'll get that radiator in, make sure the engine is correct front to back. Hang tight. Good. It's kind of tight, but what's not tight? And actually it's a Ford, so we'll have to do some plumbing, some stunt plumbing, no problem. It's kind of up against the water pump there, which is very tight, but look at the space we've got down there, right here. When we notch this out just a little bit, I think we've got about 1 inch we can move forward. And I'm gonna cheat that engine back just a little bit also. So that shouldn't be a problem. Let's see where we are on this. I think I'm gonna get you on a tripod leaning over the car, right over there. Let me get that set up. All right, our transmission's a little higher than the frame, and my laser is out of a battery. Actually, I don't have a laser, but I have a plumb bob. The Egyptians built pyramids with that, so I guess it's good enough for me. I'm gonna drop that down a little bit, wrap it around something. Oh, about like that. And then get one on the other side of this shaft, and we're going to do the same thing. And it'll be on the other side. And let's go around there somewhere. We'll wrap it around something. Oh. Where can I go to get something caught? There we go. All right, cool. Now, let's measure from the outside of the shaft, from that side, 11 3/8. This side, 12 1/2. Cool. I don't hate that. Wonder where we are on this rear end housing. Rear end housing, we are 11 there. And 12 1/2 here. All right, I can make that work. So, here's one thing I really want to do. I want to build this car where you can work on it. Transmission goes out. I don't want to pull the front end off this car to get the transmission out. So let's just build it where we can get the transmission out. I don't know how many people build with that in mind, but I think it's probably a good idea. So let's call this, we're going to start with one right across here. Not too big. All right, let's go cut it. Let's get a little closer measurement here. We're 29 to the little box that goes up to the bolt on this side, and 29 on that side. And then to get that square, right there. How about like that? What's that do to you? I'm just thrilled about the whole situation. What is this thing? 1 3/4. All right. And this frame tapers ever so slightly, so I'm going to cut it from here to here, and I'll sand it, sand to fit. It's 27. Nope. 25 15/16. Coming up. And here we are. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Oh, about like that. Oh, pretty close. Cool. That's going to go in there like that, flushed up to the top. We have enough room for the exhaust underneath without hanging too far down. Clearance is a little over 4 inches to the road. This little piece will get cut and it'll fit in here somewhere. We'll have a bracket and a bracket off that piece that'll go back and turn. It's going to be great. All right, next, these in here. Let's see what we can do there. I like these little tools. They're really nice. I wonder how far up I want to come. This is going to go down. The exhaust is going to go down and under. Going to have a little shifter. I don't think there's much else in the way. There's going to be a gas line running somewhere, but we hadn't got the gas line yet. How about if we cut those? What is that, 29? No. There. 24 here. Let's see. Where's that? All right, you got to go. There you go. I think the whole earth moved. I think I leaned on it and it rolled a little bit. How about that? Now if we can do that. $24, that's a nice round number, but it really has nothing to do with what we're trying to do here. That shouldn't have anything to do with it. Oh. Just because it's an even number. All right. How far is that over there? 11 inches. Let's move an 11 inch over here. See what we got there. How much was that? What did we say? It was 24. Did we like that? There. Okay, 24. And let's see if we can do this. If we can make one cut, then we only have to cut it one time, if we can get this angle right. And I think we can. How hard could that be? Not hard. Okay. that angle, 24 inches on the long side, 2 times, piece of cake. All right, I got that cut. It seems to want to hang crooked. Not a problem, not the end of the world. And both of these pieces are going to be exactly the same-ish. So this angle will be the same, this angle will be the same. So I cut this angle, I measured 24 inches long, and I cut this angle, and the piece I have left over there has this angle on it. I'm going to mark this angle and cut it, then I'll mark the other one. Very little waste, very efficient for me. I'm usually not that efficient. That goes there, if it does go there. I think that's it, boys and girls. Let me go cut it. We'll see if it'll fit. All right. If that fits in there, which I think it will, and if it fits here pretty good, which I think it will also, nice. That's pretty good. If the transmission comes back just a little bit, it clears the pan. Transmission could come back a couple of inches, maybe more. We'll make a removable little tiny cross mount here. Let me see if I can make this fit on the other side without shaking your camera too much. Oh yeah. Yeah, both of those are gonna fit. So I'm gonna go cut another one and clean it up. I'll be right back. Remember these? I bent those and they're kind of flat right in here, but I own them. I'm using them. Where's that gonna go? Right in here. Oh, about that far back. No special measurements. I'm gonna cut 2 of these. Close, close. All right. Now let's go to the other side. All right, that's smooth, that's there, and that's pretty dang close. All right. I like it. All right. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Cool.